Hello, co-workers. Good evening. Hi, Q. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you as always. Hope you guys, I've been hydrating. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but it is pretty warm where I am, so staying hydrated is important. I also devoured like an entire bag of chips before the stream, so I got my cup of water here, but we'll see if I need more water halfway through. Is there a purple crown in the YouTube chat? Yeah. They introduced this weird update in the YouTube chats that I'm not a big fan of because I guess the crown is for top fans, but is this basically for people who comment the most in a stream? But it's kind of weird because then that's implying you have like some sort of ranking among your viewers. Which doesn't really seem right, you know. I want all my viewers to enjoy themselves, so it's kind of weird to give them ranks just for participating in the chat. But you get the crown for now, for the one there, because you're the first commenter in this. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's kind of going to it's like a weird update that they're doing. Like, I don't know what kind of enrichment or improvement they're expecting from this update, but it is here for now. I wish I knew if I could turn it off, but I don't know if I can. So it is there to stay in the meantime. Oh yeah, it's kind of strange. But in any case, welcome. We are gonna play Lover's Enigma tonight. We're gonna play the demo version of this game. I guess they want like people engagement. I guess so. But you know what? I would want people to comment on my streams if they want to comment. You know, they want to do it voluntarily, not to chase after some weird competitive ranking, which doesn't really make sense. So, but yeah, love men. Yeah, so I like to go into my games blind, so as per usual, I don't really know what is going to happen in Lover's Enigma. So we are playing the demo version, which I think only follows the first 4 days of this game. What piqued my interest was that apparently there are some like mystery horror elements in addition to the dating sim aspect of it, so I am curious to see how that plays out here. So we gotta start a new game. My name is Koa. Oh, that's a big loud sound. Okay, let me change this. Ever since I was young, my mother's voice dictated my fate. Every word a reminder that my future was a tapestry woven from family obligations. The pinnacle of this was my arranged marriage to Kazuki. A budding journalist my mother had met at a coffee shop. Lucky for her, he was in his late 20s too, and looking to settle down. Reluctance gnawed at me, but I accepted, more to quiet my mother's persistence than out of any real desire. Love for Kazuki never bloomed, yet his friendship became a comforting presence, his kindness a balm for my uncertain heart. Then, just weeks after our wedding, he died. Oh, okay, I guess that is our husband Kazuki. I was like, he looks pretty he looks like a pretty boy. I mean, not bad for an arranged marriage. It could be worse, but you know, understandable. Oh, suicide, they said. But something about the way he died, the timing, felt terribly wrong. Yet, what can I do? I'm an actor in a play, stuck in a role I never chose. Every move and word felt scripted by someone else, and no matter how hard I try, I can't escape the part I'm supposed to play. It's been 40 minutes. All you hear is the relentless sound of your mother's voice. Mom, I really don't think I'm ready for this. Nonsense, dear. You're not getting any younger, and it's high time you moved on. Besides, Ryota seems like a nice young man, and he's been asking about you. I know, but I still feel like something's missing. Like I haven't properly said goodbye. Oh, sweetheart, always stuck in the past, aren't you? You need to stop dwelling on what's gone and start thinking about your future. Ryota could be a good opportunity for you. It's not just about Ryota, Mom. There's something off about Kazuki's death. I can feel it. I'm curious on what the sound is that's constantly, banging on in the background. I guess it's like those, the funeral... I don't know what it's called, but it's like the things that monks use to like tap on like a wooden block. We missed a good-looking man. I was like, oh yeah, no, not even a minute in. Here we go again with your wild theories. The police investigated and they found nothing. You need to escape reality and stop living in the fantasy world. But what if there's more to it than what they found? What if Kazuki's death wasn't an accident? It sounds giving a metronome. Yeah, it kind of does. It's very, very rhythmic. Enough! I won't entertain your delusions anymore. You need to focus on being a proper wife and daughter, not chasing ghosts. Yes, Mom. I like how you can see the inner thoughts. Good. Now I'll talk to you later, and remember, keep yourself together. We can't have any more embarrassing incidents like last time. You sigh and stared at the phone for a moment before glancing around the room. Your gaze wanders over to the shrine in the corner, its eerie presence casting a shadow over the otherwise mundane surroundings. Maybe Mom's right. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But I can't shake this feeling that something's not right. I can't hear myself think. You approach the shrine, a mixture of fear and determination coursing through your veins. As you reach out to touch his death photo, a chill runs down your spine. And you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Are we haunted? Is our husband haunting us? Is he like a ghost? And he's just like... just hanging around us without us realizing? You don't have to walk me back home every day. Oh, this is Ryota. Okay, so we had Kazuki, our husband, who died. And I guess Ryota is the guy who was like... also interested in us, that our mom is trying to set us up with. It's no big deal. But still, going out of your way like this... I know you said you're okay with the whole still testing the waters kind of arrangement. I can't help but feel bad about it. You hesitate for a moment, trying not to sound too patronizing. Anyways, thank you. I should head back. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Ryota's expression is still as unchanging as ever. I said it's fine. It's not a bother, really. I'm just making sure you get home safely. Oh, well, in that case... Ryota's chuckle feels forced. As I look at him, I notice his smile doesn't reach his eyes. Whoa, okay. I was not expecting the sudden shift in the art. Art style so yummy. All the men look fine. It's kind of interesting because, like, I feel like it's been flickering between black and white and color. But I also did not expect it to be animated too, so that's kind of neat, actually. Great. So, same time tomorrow? Alright, thank you. Ryota looks at you and gives you that same unreadable smile before waving goodbye. You can't help but feel a pang of guilt and uncertainty as you watch him walk away. He probably doesn't want to get too involved with me anyways. I know he's just trying to be nice, but he's better off with someone with less baggage. Especially with everything that happened with Kazuki. You sighed softly, feeling the weight of your own problems. Maybe I should talk to Mom about easing up on her matchmaking. Oh, the free roaming section of the game begins now. You can explore the town from 8 PM to 11 PM. During this time, you'll have the chance to interact with the male leads scattered across the map, as well as engage in side interactions with various townsfolk. However, it looks like the male leads have already have something planned for you today, so enjoy your time exploring. Well, okay. Just don't stay out too late, you don't want to make Mom angry. Whoa. Check on my phone. It's very interesting. Oh, I got automatic saves, okay. Oh, yeah, gallery? This seems like spoilers. I'm just gonna save, yeah. This choice of pixel art is quite interesting. I guess I have to pick a place. Do I want to go to the temple, the riverside, lower district, pharmacy, or upper street? Guess we'll go to the riverside. Check out what's there. Oh, wow. I guess I just clicked on something and then it brought me here. The shrine by the riverside has been there since forever. It's quiet and quaint. Would you like to leave an offering? Pray, I guess. You throw a few hundred yen coins into the offering box. You feel a little better, or at least that's what you tell yourself. We have a sanity meter? Okay. So our sanity is at 100 right now. So clearly stuff is gonna happen that's gonna decrease our sanity. Okay, good to know. What happens if we go by the river? You avoid the river. It minds you too much of Kazuki. Okay. Neighboring district then. Maybe let's go to the cinema? Let's go to the movie theaters. Maybe we'll feel better. Oh, the cinema's closed for today. There seems to be a notice on the door. We are currently closed for today and tomorrow to prepare for the first preview of the new movie Quadruple X. Okay, cool. No movie for us.
Try setting up again. You can also try unplug.
I don't know why my speaker keeps going off. Okay. If we start hallucinating, I'm blaming the mom. It's all her fault. You know, she's the cause of our stress. You know, well, more like she's not really helping our situation or have any empathy for what we're going through. The library is quiet. There's a book you can read about the city's past. X-Town and X-Prefecture used to be under the feudal lord by the name of blah 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 blah. The family was influential in the political sphere during the Meiji era, but the sudden death of the young master caused the family to fall into ruin. Some say his death was no accident, while others say there were supernatural things at play. Well, that's enough reading for today. And that leads us to 9:35. Okay. I haven't bumped into anyone yet. Am I in the wrong place? Let's go to the upper district. Let's go to the sweet shop. Maybe we'll get our cafe. Maybe a cafe would be nice. Oh my god, the cafe is closed for today. I should head back home. Sweet shop? Is this closed too? It seems to be closed today. What? Okay. Is everything closed? Like, what can we actually go into? I don't want to go into the alley. You walk down the corridor to your apartment. As you pass by your neighbor's unit, you hear a loud thud coming from the room inside. then a scuttle of footsteps shortly after. The door clicks open and you see a familiar yet sporadic silhouette prop out from behind the door. Ren? You... Oh, you. Before he can say anything else, he cuts you off. Can you stop leaving your trash outside? And when you leave the house during the day, you're always so noisy. I know you have nothing better to do, but some people have things to do, you know. He gives you that stupid look on his face, reminiscent of a certain 2008 anime. Is this an Excalibur reference? Soul Eater? Excalibur reference? In our year 2025? You want to yell at him and call him a stupid naggy. Bayot. But you're an adult, and even though he's short and rude, he should be able to reason like one too. I'm sorry, I'll try not to be too loud next time. You expect him to continue berating you, but his expression softens. Seems as though he too was expecting some sort of resistance from you. Like he's trying to pick a fight with us. Yeah, you better. Ren looks at you for a moment, a hint of defensiveness in his gaze. What is his problem? Is he that short, or are we just really tall? Before reluctantly nodding his head and closing the door behind him. What a strange guy. I barely see him, and when I do, he lectures me. Whatever, can't let some weirdo ruin my day. I love that. He's just like trying to pick a fight with us. Oh wow, okay. So I literally just... Can I just bother him again? Oh, okay. So we just literally... There's nothing else to do but to go home. You finally enter your apartment. A groan escapes from your lips as you're finally able to kick off your shoes and collapse, exhausted, onto the couch. Why do I always have to deal with weirdos after a long day of work? Speaking of work, I can't deal with it anymore. There's too much going on. Everyone looks at me with that same pitiful yet annoyed expression. They gossip about me behind my back, yet every time they see me, they offer some unnecessary advice. It'd be so much easier if they just told me straight to my face that I'm weak. And Ryota, he is definitely not happy about this arrangement. And Kazuki is deaf. I just need to keep it together, somehow, and then I'll be fine. I can't fall apart now, not yet. Not with everyone waiting for me to fall. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am weak. Maybe I deserve their looks, their gossip. Maybe I deserve all of it. No, not again. No, that one's real. What is happening? It's real, or it's not. What is... Oh, please, not again. Hello? Anyone home? Yes, coming! You rush over to the door, opening it frantically, in hopes of ignoring the strange noises coming from your apartment again. Yo, I think our apartment's haunted. Girl, I think this place is cursed. Either that or it is in our heads and we are just, yeah, hallucinating everything. Hello. Sorry for all the noise, who is it? Hello! colon D. Your eyes widen in surprise at this weirdo's sudden dramatic entrance, a mix of confusion and skepticism on your face. What? Can I help you? Ah, the vibes from your home are not immaculate. I can already sense the bad spirits squirming around your abode. Great, the spirits are so bad, we're so cursed that even this guy can sense the bad juju coming from us. But no matter. I am Saotome Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire, at your service. You blink, taken aback by Haruki's grandiose introduction. You were shaking up before, but now you're just simply perplexed. Who the hell is this guy? Yo, he's so fine. I kind of like his like glasses and like the hair combo. Exorcist? Haruki pauses for a moment, seemingly as though analyzing you a bit, his face showing a momentary tinge of shock. Then he shakes his head, as if to shrug off the thought before continuing on with his introduction. Indeed, your esteemed mother has employed my services to assist with the spiritual disturbances plaguing this dwelling. Your skepticism grows as you eye Haruki warily. And you're sure you can handle it? Fear not, fair maiden, my reputation precedes me. While some may doubt my methods, I assure you, I possess genuine spiritual prowess. Doubt fills your mind, but at this point, is embracing a bit of spiritual fanfare really the worst idea you've had? I mean, if he can get the voices out of our head, maybe, no, it wouldn't be too bad. Haruki might be my favorite one already. Love my red pookies. I do like his character design so far. From the brief colored image we had of him. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to give it a try. Haruki beams at you, his smile shrewd yet unreadable. Excellent! With your cooperation, we shall banish these troublesome spirits post-haste. Now, shall we begin? You hesitate, staring at the strange man once again. Alright, maybe letting some weirdo into your house isn't really the best idea. I mean, it could be worse, you know? Actually, I appreciate your offer, but I think it might be better if you come back another time. I need some, time to prepare myself for your methods. Haruki's smile falters, but he nods, reluctantly accepting your request. I understand, dear client, though I must say the spirits may not be so patient. But if it's your wish, I shall honor it. Until next time, then. He seems like such a character. I do like him so far, from what we've seen of him. Just like that, the exorcist disappears, as mysteriously as he had appeared. You close the door and turn back to your apartment, trying to steady your breath. As the silence settles, a sudden tremor courses through the room. The furniture rattles, and that unsettling croaking noise fills the air again, sending a shiver down your spine. I thought it would be gone by now, but it's still happening. No, what was it? I need to check my phone. Leave. Oh no, crap! I must have forgotten to leave the incense out for Kazuki. No, damn it! As you approach the shrine, it begins to shake violently. Kazuki's death photo slips off the altar. You race to the shrine, your heart pounding in your chest. This is the slot machine. Why? Why is there a slot machine at his shrine? It's like, oh god, my husband's dead. I gotta light some incense and pull some jackpots while I'm at it. This is the slot machine. You need 3 matches to win. But if your sanity is high, you only need 2 to match. Press the spacebar to start playing. Why are we playing slots when we're being possessed or haunted? Okay. Click on the liver. Crap. Yay, we did it! I don't know what we did, but we did it. We managed to catch the photo just in time. Okay, so the slots are like a quick time event. I was like, why are we gambling in front of our the altar where we're hosting our ex's like dead portrait. Your heart still beating loudly in your chest. Surprised at your own reflexes, you gaze at the photo longingly, wondering if some divine intervention had guided your hand. You take a deep breath, trying to collect your scattered thoughts. With trembling hands, you carefully place the photo back on the mantle. Stepping back, you let your eyes linger on the image, your heart heavy with a mix of confusion and longing. The room feels eerily quiet, the silence amplifying the turmoil in your mind. Kazuki? Shit. I'm losing it again. That's not good. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. What did she tell me? What was it? The bathroom. Yes. I have to get to the bathroom. Normally, you would get actual help in order to keep yourself together. But that's not an option for you, at least not now. So this is the next best thing in keeping things under wraps. In this rhythm-based game, your goal is to match the beat. Arrow icons will appear on the screen. Okay, we're playing DDR now? The more accurately you hit the keys, the higher your score. Keep calm and steady your heartbeat, and remember, suppress it. What? Why are we suppressing? We're hallucinating? Okay. Now, do you know what we need when you're having a mental breakdown? When you're hallucinating about your ex-husband possessing you and your house? You just need a good old round of DDR. Forget about the spirits haunting your place. Forget about all the existential dread. We're just gonna play DDR on our phone to help us get through our panic attack, I guess. Not as if this track is really helping the anxiety. Oh, okay, there's the beat drop. Oh. Oh shit, I missed a few keys. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. It's under control. My head hurts. I should go to bed. Should we look out our window? You open the window, let some fresh air in, but all you're met with is the unfortunate smell of sewage. You close the window disappointedly. Well, no cool breeze, I guess. Kazuki's shrine. You try to tend to it every day, but today you can't bring yourself to touch it for some reason. Your stomach turns as you gaze at his death photo. He looks the same as he did the morning he left. You take a final look before turning away. Today has been so much already. Guess I'll go to our bedroom. As you enter your bedroom, you fumble for the light switch in the dark. Your hand brushes against a sharp object on your nightstand, and you feel a sudden stinging pain. You pull your hand back quickly, but it's too late. A small, deep cut begins to bleed. Shit. You grab a nearby towel and wrap it around your hand, pressing deep into the cut, trying to stop the bleeding. What does she have on her nightstand that's cutting that deep? Your vision blurs a little as you wince from the pain. But you swear you see a weird symbol form amidst the blood splatter. Boyfriends, husbands, exorcists, even this stupid apartment. Seriously, I wish Mom would stop meddling with my business and making me do all of this for her. Just as you say that, your phone buzzes. From the glow of your screen, you read the words, 3 unread messages from Mom. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. I can't deal with anything anymore. As you lie in the bed, your head swirls with the afterthoughts of today. Mothers, ghosts, boyfriends, husbands, duty, sins, choice, and most importantly, you. Do your choices matter? You can't help but worry about yourself. You can sense that things are changing, and no matter what you do, you can't stop it. You don't want to sleep just yet. There's so many things to do. But your eyes give out as you lay there on your bed. Your thoughts are finally quieting down, and all you hear is the same resounding sound of drums. Okay. Slightly foreboding. Gonna save. I can head home from there. Here. I'd rather not take up too much more of your time, Ryota. It's not a problem for me to escort you back. Oh, well, it's just I have to get some stuff on the way home. Dinner and such. I won't insist then. Have a safe walk home. Ryota leaves, heading towards the cafe. Maybe he's just visiting Yoko before going home. From Mom. Your heart rate was unnaturally high last night. What do I keep telling you? Keep yourself together. Just follow your routine and it will be okay. Just remember to do as I say. How does our mom know our heart rate? Like, are we wearing like some sort of Apple Watch or something and she's just like monitoring our BPM remotely? Ugh, why can't she mind her own business? Whatever, I still have other things I need to do. Oh, cool. Do your daily routine, leave incense for Kazuki, get incense for Kazuki, and keep my sanity high. Easy peasy, you know? Anyways, I should get some offerings for Kazuki's shrine before going home. Thankfully, the temple is still open at this hour. Free roaming available again. You'll find various side interactions. Okay. Oh, that's us. I was like, we want to go to the temple, I guess. You again? It's him. As you approach the temple, you see Haruki being hastily escorted out by an irate monk. Seriously, stop handing out your business cards to people trying to pray. This is a holy ground, not a business conference. Haruki, unperturbed by the monk's anger, tries to defend himself as he's pushed to the exit. Whoa, ya boy on the grind for that bread, you get me? I'm an actual exorcist. I'm here to help. That's enough. We've had it with your antics. Leave before I call the police again. Implying that he's already been called on by the police once. Jeez, I'm doing what's called marketing, alright? People need my help, and I'm not going to stop spreading the word. Speak up, watch, or leave. Maybe we just, excuse me, I can vouch for him. He's an actual exorcist. I'm actually one of his regulars. The monk turns to you, his brows furrowed in skepticism. Young lady, you cannot be serious. This is clearly a con man. You need to be more cautious. People like him prey on the vulnerable. I understand your concern, but he has genuinely helped me. I wouldn't be defending him if he wasn't the real deal. The monk studies your expression, his stern look softening slightly as he considers your words. You honestly believe that? It's hard to believe anyone would find help from such a character. See, I told you, I'm a real exorcist. Just trying to help people. No scams here. Give me a chance, and I promise I'll respect your holy grounds. No funny business, just good old. The monk sighs, clearly torn between his duty and your insistence. Oh, now we just pull the slots. Cool. Yay, we did it. Alright, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time, but if I catch him causing trouble again, he's out for good. Thank you for understanding. Trust me, he's really helped me out of some bad spots. Why are we just lying for him? The monk nods reluctantly. Very well, I'll take your word for it. Just make sure he respects the sanctity of this place. Haruki grins widely, clearly pleased. Thanks for backing me up, Koa. You're the best! I owe you one. Anyway, dear client, what brings you to this sacred ground? Surely you didn't come just to witness my flair. I came to see you. Why do you care? I came to get some stuff for Kazuki. What a kind-hearted wife. How commendable. Though I must add a little note. Simply bringing gifts might not suffice to appease all spirits, especially those of the rather malevolent kind. Kazuki is not an evil spirit. Technically he shouldn't be an evil spirit, but clearly something is wrong with our apartment and us. That's where you come in? You flatter me, my dearest client. I shall do my best to navigate these intricate spiritual matters with the same flair and expertise you do believe I truly possessed. Flair and finesse, huh? Sounds like you're selling yourself pretty hard. Well, one must advertise their talents. Besides, I believe a little charm never hurts anyone, especially when it comes to dealing with the otherworldly. Think of it as an added bonus to my professional services. You're always so relaxed, Haruki. I really feel like I can relax when you're around. I'm just doing my part to lighten the mood. Exorcism would be such a gloomy business otherwise. I must warn you, spirits can be quite tricky, you know. The world of the supernatural is like an intricate dance. Sometimes even benign spirits have their own quirks and challenges. Why, I sensed at your home the other day. I didn't want to bring it up there and then, just in case you got scared. But whatever's in there, whatever is haunting your house is not a simple ghost. It's something that has been festering for years. Yikes? I'm like, wait, so is the ghost our husband? Or our late husband? Or something else? Who wouldn't be afraid if you put it like that? Forgive my choice of words. What I meant to say is, there's something strange brewing spiritually in your home. But that's not something the strong and knowledgeable exorcists of the Saotome clan, that is I, can't handle. So please, trust me, I'll help erase any evil that plagues your way. Anyways, I would love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Remember to contact me if anything happens. I'll be off. With a dramatic flourish of his coat, Haruki turns and heads down the temple steps, disappearing into the bustling streets. You watch him go, a mixed up amusement and reassurance settling in. Despite his eccentricities, Haruki's presence feels undeniably comforting. Right, I had better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. Do my daily routine, visit the store, I guess? Affection of Haruki increased. Cool. I guess we should go to this pharmacy, maybe? Hello, miss. How can I help you today? I need to get some medicine. I've just been having nightmares, and there's some kind of noise in my head. I'm hearing things is what I mean. So, auditory hallucinations and night terrors. These tend to happen during high levels of stress and can lead to a lack of sleep, which can cause some of the nightmares when you're able to sleep. Have you been regularly stressed out and dealing with said stresses properly? Tell the truth. Just meds, sleep, work, back and forth. I've been trying to get enough sleep, and my work hasn't been too bad lately. It sounds like you've been having enough rest and a healthy work-life balance. Stick to your medicine schedule and the night terrors and auditory hallucinations will go away in time. She hands you your regular prescription. However, if they get worse, please come back again. Yeah, we gotta pull so many slots. Oh crap, I keep forgetting. It's like... Yay, we did it. Yeah, I'll try that. Thanks. The girl gives you a customer service worthy smile. Very well, thank you for visiting us and have a nice day. Sanity decreased? Why? From interacting with the prescriptions? Oh, I got my drugs and apparently that decreased my sanity for whatever reason. Oh yeah, we have to get to the convenience store, I think. Ren gives the door a blank look. Oh, I guess Ren works here? Welcome. Oh. His face twists up in disgust. It's you. Look, just get what you need and go home. I don't need you to make a mess of my job, too. Man, what is this guy's beef with us? You couldn't get enough of me. As if you could get enough of me. Ren scoffs, but there's a hint of appreciation in his face. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Just get what you need. After picking up the items that you needed, you head back to the counter to purchase them. Ren begins to scan your items silently. He pauses, scanning and silently looks at the air freshener among your items and gives you an approving look. You look at him confused at his actions. This isn't the worst thing you could have bought. It's the brand I always get. He appears almost bashful at the admission, as if he had shared a massive secret. Seemingly realizing the strangeness of his statement, he hastily scans the rest of your items without saying another word. He points at the cash register's display. Let's keep... tease him or talk to him or pay and leave. No, let's just keep teasing him. I bet you look cute in a uniform. What's wrong? Are you getting shy? Ren ducks down behind the counter, his voice muffled as he spoke again. Just pay and leave. Aw, you're hiding behind the counter. No, I am not hiding. The crack in his voice begs to differ. Oh well, I guess I should swing by the convenience store more often. Ren slowly peeks his head out from behind the counter, his ears still burning red. Thank you for your patronage. I hate you. Please, never. Come back again. I guess it's time to go. Messing with him was fun, though. As you head towards the exit, you hear a loud crash. Turning around, you see a customer standing amidst a toppled display. Ren, clearly irritated, clicks his tongue. You just click your tongue at me, you worthless brat. It's your sloppy work caused this? What if I was injured, huh? It's not my job to deal with morons. What do you say to me? I'll report you to your manager. Report away. I'll clean it up. I'm not wasting my time arguing. You keep being mouthy with me and I'll fucking slug you. Your customer inches closer to Ren and points his finger in his face, threateningly. Ren steps back but realizes he's being backed against the wall as the customer corners him. I guess we should actually do something. Seeing the customer's aggression, you decide to step in. Hey, how can you say such things? You're the one who should apologize. As you try to intervene, the customer, who you can see is clearly intoxicated, tries to swing at you. Oh boy. Yay, we did it. Huh, serves you right. Ren takes the mop in his hand and continues to hit the already down customer. Take that and that. Like, I don't think you should be doing that to your customers, but I guess he's being a jerk. Ren, I think he's had enough. Oh, fine. He tosses the mop aside in triumph. Customer drunkenly stumbles his way out, confused by the whole situation. Ren turns to look at you with newfound respect. Huh, it was cool how you dodged that guy so quickly. Oh, what's that? I don't think I heard that first part quite clearly. You're saying how cool, amazing, and pretty I looked while standing up against that guy? Uh-huh, I didn't say anything like that. It's just nice to hear some appreciation coming from you for once. Don't get used to it. But, yeah, thanks, I guess. That could have gone a lot worse. No problem, glad I could help. Plus, it's kind of fun seeing you swing that mop around. Yeah, it's called zoning. And, you too, I guess. Aw, you do care. Don't make me regret that. Look, just, if you're free tomorrow after work, we should swing by the shop near the apartment. You know, the one owned by that old granny? I'll pay back this favor. Are you asking me out on a date, Ren? What? No, I just owe you one, alright? Relax, I'm just teasing. I'll be there. Good, and thanks again. Seriously. I want to do another save file here. Anytime, just try not to get into any more fights while I'm not around. Yeah, just get out of here before I change my mind about being grateful. With that, Ren gives you a nod of appreciation before turning back to his duties. You leave the store feeling accomplished, and got to see a cuter side of Ren to boot. So, general, okay. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the sweet shop. Sanity increased, oh thank god. Affection increased. I'm heading home now. As you step into your apartment, a knock echoes through the door. A voice calls from the other side. Hello, is anyone home? What now? With a resigned sigh, you approach the door. When you open it, you're met by a woman standing there, her hands clasped together in a formal manner. Have you found salvation through Hiroshi no Kami? Salvation? What do you mean? Hiroshi no Kami, the Divine One, offers visions and guidance to those who see the truth. He is the light in the darkness, the savior of lost souls. You seem like someone searching for answers. Why not explore what he has to offer? Embracing his guidance might bring you the balance and peace you need to keep things in order. After all, in the midst of chaos, true balance is found through the light of the divine. This is 100% a cult. I'm like... literally coming door to door being like, have you heard about our Lord and Savior? No, reject her. No thanks, I don't really want to. You try to close the door, but a cult member wedges her hand. Okay, she's literally called the cult member. Wedges her hand into the gap. I understand your reluctance, but Hiroshi no Kami's light is too important to ignore. This path offers salvation and purpose, and turning away now means missing out on a profound truth. Please reconsider. Our door is always open, but the time to accept his guidance is now. Okay. I gotta play these slot machines all the time. I appreciate your concern, but now is not really a good time. I'll definitely check it out again though. I understand it's not the best moment, but Hiroshi no Kami's guidance is essential. This opportunity to find balance and peace might not come again. Isn't your search for answers worth exploring? I'm really not interested right now. But think of the clarity and purpose you might gain. Just a brief visit could make a world of difference. I said no, I need to focus on other things at the moment. I see. Well, I'll respect your decision for now. I'll come back with more information if you're still unsure. Thank you for at least considering it. Remember, our door is always open. The woman bows deeply and with a final lingering look turns away, leaving you alone. Like, oof. What's with the cult members coming door to door now? Like, lady, we are not interested. After a long day, you decide to visit Kazuki's shrine. Compared to the day before, it's still relatively neat. I should take care of him first. I hope this keeps you at peace for tonight once again. Maybe it's my imagination, but the air around the shrine feels a little colder, and the feeling of gratitude settles in my bones. You smile softly at the shrine. Good night, Kazuki. Work was tiring today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all better. Affection with... Wait, what? Affection with Kazuki increased. What? How is his affection increased when he's already dead? Or are we gonna start dating his spirit ghost form? Is that the thing? Thank Yoko for croissant. Visit Granny. Do your daily routine. You're keeping it together pretty well, but there's no harm in making sure you're extra calm. I guess select music? Do we want to play the funky vibe and party or have a meltdown? I guess funky vibe? Normal? Sure, let's play DDR. Okay. Okay, cool. Funky vibes on our phone. Impressive! You have hit 95% of the total notes. It's okay, we have experience with dating ghosts. And the Hama and the Hama cipher. It's like, yeah, I guess we've dated... We've dated other ghosts and ghoulies before. Hopefully Kazuki is actually a nice ghost and not some malicious spirit. Cool. We need a sweet shop and cafe tomorrow. I guess there's something else to do but go to the bedroom. You step inside and everything seems to be in place. The door clicks shut behind you. For a fleeting moment, peace settles in the air and your mind drifts back to the day. Whenever I'm with Haruki, his energy makes me feel less tired, and he's surprisingly fun to be around. I don't know how Ren does it, but customer service is certainly not for the weak. I would get so tired after dealing with all those customers. The soft, unexpected smile brushes your lips. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. Maybe not everything has to be difficult. But before the thought can settle, something stirs beneath your skin. Guilt, thick and alive, begins to bubble, crawling its way through your veins and towards your fingertips. Your hands tremble. You glance down. Was that a flicker? A slither beneath the surface? What the? How can you enjoy life when Kazuki's killer is still out there? You don't actually believe he committed suicide. Do you? The accusation lingers, sinking its claws in. Your fingers find your nails and you begin to pick. Anxiety bubbling up, choking your thoughts. No, you're already working on finding his killer, aren't you? Yet the doubt coils tighter. Are you making any progress? It whispers, persistent. Who gave you the right to smile, to feel any joy, when Kazuki is nothing more than ashes now? Your nails dig into your flesh, tearing at the guilt festering just beneath the surface. You claw at your skin, frantic, as if somehow you can scrape away the guilt, as if those phantom insects crawling beneath the surface will stop moving, will stop whispering. The scar on your hand throbs sharp, biting, and suddenly the wound opens again. Fresh blood dripping down your wrist. Your head pounds, a drumbeat of dread. A knock echoes from the door, soft but familiar. The cult again? Panic seizes you and you run to the bathroom, desperate to escape, to wash away the dread crawling up your spine. You splash cold water on your face, but as you glance in the mirror, something flickers behind you. A shadow. A presence. Your stomach twists violently, bile rises and you hurl a day's lunch into the sink. Then, without warning, the lights snap off. Darkness engulfs the room, thick and suffocating. The only sound is the low, menacing hum of the ventilator, and the running water filling the void. And then, footsteps. Thumping, scuttling. Something, someone, is outside the bathroom door. A voice calls out to you. Mom? No, it can't be. She's far away. Too far to be here. You shake the thought away, but the thumping grows louder, and cold dread seeps into your bones. The wound on your hand bleeds more, pain shooting up your arm. Kazuki? You whisper a prayer, barely audible. I'm sorry, please. I'll find your killer, I swear. Your phone buzzes in the dark, cutting through the tension. A notification flashes. It's from your mom. Remember to call if you need help. Your heart clenches, a bitter laugh slipping from your lips. Fuck that, I'm not calling that bitch. But then a colder thought cuts through the fear. Who are you calling? We can call Ryota, call Haruki, write to Kazuki, or just straight up run out. I'm just gonna save first. I don't know if this will affect stuff, so I'm gonna save first. I think we should just call the exorcist, like please. If something's possessing the home. Your hands tremble as you pull your phone out to call the only person you knew who could deal with this. Hello, dear client. Are those pesky spirits being restless again? Or perhaps they're moving things around your apartment? Fear not, for my services are always at your disposal. You were so taken aback by his precise knowledge of your predicament that the rest of his bombastic greeting went right over your head. How did you... Anyway, you're right. Things in my apartment were moved while I was at work. I swear my apartment was empty and no one was home. When I got back, everything was a mess and something fell off. I don't know what it was, but it felt... supernatural, perchance? Please, just come over and help me. Of course! I'll be there shortly, milady. My Pookie will take care of it. I hope he will. If he can't help us, I don't think anyone can. Despite how odd he is, I can't help but feel reassured. The chill of the apartment sends shivers down your spine. And so, partly against your better judgment, you step out of your apartment to wait for Haruki to arrive. When the steady tapping of Haruki's shoes finally echoed down the hallway, the sun had already started setting. He waves at you before grasping the doorknob and opening the door with a flourish. After a brief moment, he pauses in the doorway, turns, and gives me a wide grin. My, this is quite the energetic spirit we have here. Of course, this will not be an issue to me. I would advise that you step back a bit, my lady. You obediently take Haruki's advice and take a few steps back. Haruki, almost in a strategically like fashion, places candles around my apartment. He then comes back to the doorway and prepares to chant. The very air of the room starts to feel charged as Haruki's voice takes on a melodic quality. Words that have no understanding of flow like water from his lips. His hands trace intricate patterns through the air, the candles flickering widely as the flames dance erratically in non-existent wind. It doesn't take long for the room to fill with unsettling energy. A chill runs down your spine as a cold draft rustles curtains, sending shivers across your skin. The melodic chanting is suddenly interrupted. Haruki clutches at his chest, staggering. A faint trickle of blood escapes from the corner of his mouth. Each cough sends specks of blood splattering onto the floor. The room is filled with the sounds of his labored breathing, and the eerie silence is only accompanied by the ticking of the clock. The flickering candles slowly calm as Haruki straightens slowly, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand, only to unsuccessfully smear it instead. It's fine, just a particularly strong spirit. I'll manage. Though, something like this can't possibly stop the strongest exorcist around here. Of course, something as minute as this, or minute as this, can not keep me down. With the strength of 1,000 suns and wisdom of ancient saints, I shall vanquish any spirit that dares disturb your peace. But a bit of added protection won't hurt. I picked this up from the temple today. It's not as strong as me, of course, but it does work. And even if it doesn't, it does add as a cute little addition to your bags. A keychain? Haruki digs through his bags and pulls out a small lucky charm with a cute cat face on it. Please have it. Did you steal it? Oh, thank you. It looks like you. You think so? I guess my charm is rubbing off on these cute little cats. Yeah, it's got that same mischievous smile. Well, I do aim to bring a bit of cheer to even the most serious situations. Speaking of which, this little guy is said to ward off evil spirits. Keep it close, and it'll help keep the negative energy at bay. I appreciate it. Hopefully it'll be as effective as you are. Of course! Together we'll make sure your apartment stays spirit-free. And if you ever feel uneasy, just remember my charming face on the kitty. All his waving around leaves his sleeve pulled up, revealing tattoos on his arm that seem closer to carvings than ink. You can't help but steal a couple of glances at them, noticing beads of blood seeping along the intricately carved symbols. Haruki noses the glances and sends a grin your way, eyes twinkling mischievously. Ah, these old things. They're my best kept secrets. People say they're a map to buried treasures, but I'm afraid it's just my way of keeping things interesting. You're bleeding, though. It's something to be worried about. What kind of exorcist would I be if I were afraid of a little blood? I'm fine. Besides, it hurt a lot more when I got them. You hand him a towel as you take a seat next to him. Still, though, it looks painful. You hesitate, thinking about whether or not to ask Haruki about them. But he senses your curiosity and speaks up anyways. They're protective wards, so that I won't ever lose a battle with a spirit. But if you're so strong, why do you need them? There's no shame in relying on an extra layer of protection. Sometimes there are enemies you can't fight alone. And besides, they look pretty cool, don't they? That's the whole mysterious exorcist vibe. Like I walked straight out of an anime or something. It's because giving those like Jujutsu Kaisen vibes. You roll your eyes, smirking at his cheekiness, but your smile fades when you see Haruki wince in pain. He's still hurt, his wound is still bleeding, and there's a ghost in your house. Haruki, behind all that cheeriness and grandiosity, it seems I don't know much about you. He pauses, his expression shifting as he searches for the right words before finally responding. It's nothing too interesting. Haruki's smile fades slightly, but his eyes distant as if he's sorting through unpleasant memories. Or perhaps he's still dealing with the pain. Well, I've always been spiritually gifted. It's been my thing for decades. It's the only thing I have. It might not seem like it, but I guess there's a responsibility to it. Oh, and I like mackerel. Mackerel's alright, I suppose. Alright, it's the food of the gods! Haruki's expression shifts to something softer, but still as genuine. I know it might be hard to trust someone like me, but if it's for some reason you do, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll tell you everything someday. Maybe over some fried mackerel. You give a soft chuckle as playful remark as he returns to his usual demeanor. He adjusts his sleeves to conceal his tattoos once more. The little ritual I did should keep them quiet for a while, but watch out. This is one persistent spirit. You nod gratefully, feeling a sense of relief mixed with concern for Haruki's well-being. Thank you, Haruki. Please take care of yourself. He acknowledges your words with a nod, his eyes reflecting a flicker of gratitude amidst the weariness. Always, my dear client. Until next time. Haruki trots back down the hallway, giving one last wave as you close your door. I'm like, wait, if he's supposed to be such a strong exorcist, he couldn't just get rid of the spirit? You just kind of put a band-aid solution on it? Sandy increased. Good thing we're still at 100. Affection with Haruki increased. So this is midnight at home. I'm like, I guess we can just go to the bedroom? As you drift into sleep, fragments of another life flicker through your mind. Faces and voices swirl around you, familiar yet distant, leaving an unsettling sense of deja vu. There's a leader's presence, a protector's shadow, a friend's warmth, a wanderer's wisdom, and a companion's loyalty, all tangled in memories you can't quite grasp. You want to make sense of it, but weariness pulls you deeper into a void-filled slumber, where the past whispers but never fully reveals itself. Dig deeper? Maybe we should dig deeper. I want to know the mysteries. First, I'm gonna save. You feel your heart wrench as memories of the past continue to swirl in your brain. You hear the same familiar knockings, but this time they feel different. Not teeming with the same malicious intent brewing in your apartment, but with the air of protectiveness, warmth, and even love? Someone loved you very much. He cared about you in the past. When you were chased out of your village, he took you in. Yes, him. He had everything. A mansion, servants, and power. Unlike the people at your village, he wasn't afraid of you, even though you brought endless calamities. He was potential, he saw strength, and he saw kindness. Despite everything, you were the calm in his life. Until... Wait, what is this lore that's happening? Are we actually going into a past life now? Until the calamity, yes, you ruined everything. You had someone who loved you, but you couldn't help it. You had to ruin it all, didn't you? You had people who cared, yet that wasn't enough. You had to destroy everything. A persistent ache gnaws at your temples as you toss and turn in bed. When you finally drift off, you find yourself trapped in a state between waking and dreaming, with an oppressive weight of sleep paralysis pinning you down. All around you, the shadows dance and morph into haunting figures. Muffled voices, distant and unintelligible, echo in your ears as they scream your name. You saw the people who loved you melt into a horrifying mass of flesh and blood. You try to scream, to move, but your body disobeys your desperate commands. Just when you think you can't take any more, the darkness recedes. You wake up drenched in sweat and trembling, the nightmare's clinging remnants leaving you shaken and exhausted. Oh wow. Sanity decreased! Cool. That was some weird lore that happened, but we took a sanity debuff from that. After work, as you're stepping off the train with Ryota, your phone suddenly rings. Seeing that it's an unknown number, you excuse yourself and step aside to answer, leaving Ryota to wait for you curiously. Hello, this is Officer Watanabe. I'm calling to discuss Kazuki's case. Yes, what is it? Have you found something? Did you find his body? Actually, we didn't find anything. We've thoroughly investigated the matter, and the evidence all points to a tragic suicide. We believe it's time to close the case. I understand this is difficult, but continuing to push won't change the outcome. You can't be serious! There are too many unanswered questions! I know there's more to it. Kazuki wouldn't just end his life like that. His body wasn't even found, and that suicide note was clearly fake. Again, I sympathize with your situation, but all the evidence supports our conclusion. We will not reopen the case unless we receive concrete proof that someone else was involved. No, I can't accept that. Kazuki deserves better than this. I deserve closure too. Look, I understand you're grieving, but if you continue to pursue this, you could face legal repercussions from obstructing the police. I'm advising you to let it go. Are you just gonna leave? We don't have the manpower or resources to waste on a closed case. I'm very sorry. I hope that you'll be able to find peace soon. And with that, the line goes silent. You angrily close your phone. Your reflection stares back at you helplessly from the darkened screen, as if begging you to do something to fix it. An overwhelming urge to scream wells up in your chest. I'm sorry about that. His voice surprises all the rage out of you. In your agitation, you have forgotten that he was still there, watching the whole debacle unfold. You turn around, mortified. Sorry about that. It's just the police again. You must have guessed. They've given up on Kazuki's case. I'm really sorry that this is happening after all the work you put into this. I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything at all. Oh, no, it's okay. This is my burden to bear. I can share it with you if you let me. Even so, it's not good to fret over the past. Your mother's right about that. Ugh, not her again. I know you really look up to her, but she's not exactly the best person to listen to. Especially with how stubborn she is about her ideals. The way she believes how anything can be overcome if you just put your mind to it. But sometimes, hard work just isn't enough. I know how headstrong your mother can be, but that mindset did help me and Yoko out of everything. You vaguely recall how your mom was there for Ryota and Yoko back in school. She helped them to escape their abusive home, always listening and supporting them as their teacher. It's a memory that sticks with you, especially when you think about how different things were for you. She means well and she cares about you. Does she now? The words come out tense and bitter. You can't help but feel angry at your mom for pressuring you even in her absence, at Ryota even though he doesn't know any better, and at yourself. Ryota senses the change in tension and clears his throat. Today's been a long day. Should we grab some food before I take you home? Yoko has been going on about this new pastry at the cafe. We could give it a try. You hesitate, unsure whether to accept his offer. On one hand, you're annoyed at his blind admiration to your mom, but on the other hand, you know he's not doing it on purpose. So we can accept or reject. I mean, maybe we can accept it? Alright, I'm a bit hungry, so let's go. Ryota smiles warmly at you, his concern momentarily fading. Alright, let's go. Affection with Ryota increased. So we have Kazuki, Haruki, Ryota, and is it Ren, right? Oh, Ame-chan, are you here to see me? You're here too, I guess. Are you 12? You're all so sensitive, Rio. Anyways, how can I help you guys? Actually, I'm just here for a quick bite. Playing it cool, huh? Anyway, we just gotten some new pastries are to die for. What will it be? Purchase one of the following. I can have a Mont Blanc, an eclair, a chocolate crepe, or Castella. I mean, I feel like maybe a Mont Blanc or Castella. Ooh, choices. I feel like I haven't had a Mont Blanc in a long time, so maybe I'll go with that. Sounds great. I'll take that over there. This one's a classic soft, sweet chestnut cream, piped like a mountain peak with just a dusting of powdered sugar. It tastes like autumn in every bite. And what about you, Rio? There's a coffee for me, thanks. Alright, coming right up. You two find a seat and relax. As you find a cozy corner to sit in, you can't help but notice the warmth in the cafe. A stark contrast to the cold conversation with the police officer. Ryota's attempt to lighten the mood doesn't go unnoticed, and you start feeling a bit of the day's stress melt away. Shortly, you see Yoko bringing over the pastries and coffee with a cheerful smile. Here you go! Enjoy! Thanks, Yoko. This looks delicious. Anytime, Ame-chan. Just remember, you're always welcome here. You take a bite of the pastry, and for a moment, everything feels a little bit better. Actually, I just needed to get out of the house for a bit. It's been a rough day. Work's been stressful, my mom's been on my case, and Kazuki. It's all just a lot, and with everything that happened, especially last month. Abruptly, you realize that you're rambling about your troubles. You immediately clamp your hand over your mouth and look up at the siblings, hoping that they haven't been too put off by your negativity. That's okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? You're already doing a good job handling everything, especially what's going on. I know what I said earlier about your mother's mindset, but it's also about your own mindset. You're doing great. Yummy food. Yeah, I was like, ooh, so many dessert choices. They all sound so tasty. Thank you. You can always rely on us, you know. We're always cheering you on. Ryota nods in agreement. You feel supported. Despite everything, you are loved. You spend the rest of the night with them, talking about mundane things as you enjoy your dessert. Maybe you'll be alright. Not in the long run, but just for tonight. Eventually the cafe closes and you part ways with Ryota and Yoko, feeling a bit lighter than before. The walk home is quiet, the night air cools against your skin. As you step into your apartment, the weight of the day's stress seems to settle back in, but the warmth from your night out lingers. Another exhausting day of work is finally over. I hope tomorrow won't be as bad as today. Just as you're about to close the door, you feel a pressure on the other side. A foot wedges between the door and the frame, stopping you from shutting it completely. Hello, miss? Not this again. Although reluctant, you didn't have much of a choice but to reopen the door. Yes, how can I help? You trail off as you count a group of 4 men standing outside the apartment. They don't look particularly friendly. There's something unnerving about them. Apologies for the late visit. I believe your mother had mentioned that you've been experiencing spiritual issues. You shake your head. My mother? What are you talking about? I think you've got the wrong person. I'm not sure who you... You might have not noticed it, but Hiroshi no Kami's influence has already touched your life in ways you don't yet understand. We understand that this must be overwhelming, but Hiroshi no Kami sees things in you that you may not even realize. His guidance has already found its way into your life. I don't understand. What do you mean? You try to shake the confusion out of your mind, but the mention of this Hiroshi no Kami fills you with unease. He chooses his followers carefully, those who seek answers, those who are lost, those who are searching for something greater. And you, Mist, have already begun your path without realizing it. Hiroshi no Kami offers peace, clarity, and understanding. His light can guide you through the darkness and alleviate these spiritual issues that you have. All you have to do is let him. You take a cautious step back, trying to shut the door again, but you can feel their presence looming. The cultists hesitate, their eyes scanning you like they're deciding what to do next. The man who spoke earlier steps forward, his gaze focused and intense. Miss, we understand that our arrival is sudden, but this path we offer isn't one you should turn away from. Hiroshi no Kami's light is already in your life. It has touched you, in your dreams, and it can give you more than you can ever imagine. You tense up. It's not like last time. There's a force behind his words that makes you feel trapped. I don't know what you mean. I've had weird dreams, sure, but that doesn't mean I need your guidance. I'm fine on my own. Another cultist firmly pushes a little closer to the door. That's where you're wrong, miss. You've been searching for something, haven't you? You don't even realize it yet, but Hiroshi no Kami sees your struggles, your doubts. The light he offers can give you the peace you're craving, the answers you always needed, but only if you accept him in your heart. Another cultist steps closer to you. Hiroshi no Kami can see your fear, your uncertainty. You're standing at the threshold of something far greater than yourself. We are offering you the key to unlock your potential, but you have to choose to step forward. Don't let fear keep you from the truth. You feel your stomach tighten, the pressure of their words hanging in the air like a heavy weight. I don't need anything from you. I'm fine, just... No, you are not fine. You are hiding from the truth. It's obvious. You've been running from your own destiny, from the path that Hiroshi no Kami has set for you. His light is unwavering. His purpose is inevitable. I'm not interested in this Kami of yours, okay? I just want you to leave me alone. Listen to yourself. You can feel it, can't you? The restlessness inside you. Hiroshi no Kami will calm that storm. All he asks is that you open your heart, trust in him, and allow him to guide you. You know that deep down you won't find peace until you accept him. You feel a cold chill running down your spine. This isn't just a request anymore. It's an ultimatum, and you start to realize that the more you resist, the more they're going to push. Miss, please, you don't know what you're turning away. Hiroshi no Kami offers you everything you've ever wanted. Purpose, clarity, belonging. Can't you see? The truth is right in front of you. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are so persistent. They're getting really annoying. Stop fighting it. Let him in. You'll find peace. You'll find strength. Just open your heart to him. Feeling the weight of the words press on you, anxiety starts bubbling up. You don't understand. I don't want this. I want your salvation, your kami, or whatever it is you're offering. Just leave me alone. A look of disappointment flickers in his eyes before he exhales, almost sorrowfully. We were hoping you'd come to this on your own, miss. We wanted to offer you guidance, not force you. But it seems you're still not ready. We will be back. Hiroshi no Kami's light will reach you eventually. Everyone finds their way to him in time, but you will have to face him, whether you're ready or not. The cultists begin to step back one by one, but their eyes linger on you, almost as if they can see something you can't. The weight of their gaze lingers long after they disappear down the hallway. You close the door, your heart pounding, panting, feeling the strain of the encounter. They want to accept their kami and aren't giving up this easily. They're gonna keep coming back to push me to their side. You just gotta stop opening the door for them. However, before you can crash onto the couch as you usually do, you see her. An all too familiar presence seated with a rigid stillness that sharpens as she looks up, disappointment carved into her expression. Why are you doing this to me? Do you know who called me today? The police again, and why? Because of you, prying into that Kazuki boy's death again. How many times must I tell you this curiosity will be your ruin? Mom, please, I don't need... Need? This isn't about what you need. I'm not offering help. I'm telling you what has to be done. Everything you're missing, I've already laid out the answer for you. I'm giving you solutions, but you're the one that's not willing to change. It's you that's the problem. Ryota, The Exorcist. Mom, I'm trying. I really am, but... Trying? By pushing away the people I send your way? Imagine my shame knowing you treat those with wisdom and respect like common intruders. You were the one who sent those weird religious people to my house? Mom, they're complete strangers. Weird? Watch your tongue, girl. They've grasped truths you'll never understand, and you've turned them away. You're unwilling to change. Mom, I don't need them. I don't need. They can help you find peace if you let them. If you let me help you. Her gaze pierced through you, and then a calculated shift. Her voice softened to a deceptive murmur that chills your skin, like the calm before a storm. You wouldn't have to bear these burdens if you just listen. All I want is what's best for you. The room feels as if it's closing in, shrieking with every word that slips from her mouth. Her voice relentless and insistent, sinking into you like a weight pressing from every side. It's too much. Your sanity slowly slipping. Your heart slowly pounding against the pressure building in your chest. The constant urge for you to give in, to surrender, if only to quiet her voice. I can't take this. I don't know what to do. Your mind reels, clouded by anxiety as her words echo around you. The pounding in your chest grows stronger, threatening to overtake your last bit of composure. And despite your visible displeasure, your mother keeps speaking, her voice a constant assault against your thoughts. You almost break down as your mother's words ring in the background. There you go again. Are you going to say something or just sit there? She waits, her gaze piercing, expecting you to respond. What are you trying to pull? Don't just stare blankly at me. Her face hardens, her gaze latching onto you, expectant, demanding more. Your grip falters, nearly slipping entirely, when suddenly a voice, soft and unfamiliar, echoes in your mind, cutting through the clamor. You don't have to do this alone. Your eyes glaze over to the phone in your hand. You don't have to deal with her ramblings alone. Yes, you can always get help. I'll have to call someone. But Ryota's nowhere nearby. And Haruki, who knows where he is right now? Ren could be an option, but he's hardly the type to calm things down. If no one's going to get here right away, then I'll have to keep her distracted until they do. But who should I call? Ren, Haruki, or Ryota? I feel like Ryota might take the mom's side, so maybe I'll just call Haruki. I feel like he might be the most helpful. We have to play a DDR game just to call him. Oh, damn. That was fast. After several more rounds of her scathing words, you feel your resolve wavering. The suffocating silence following each of her accusations presses down on you, urging you to respond, to appease her, anything to relieve the tension mounting in the room. Your thumb hovers over your contacts, finally landing on that familiar number. Haruki. Do you really call him? You're not sure what you could do. If your mother believes in him enough to hire him, it's worth a shot. You quickly type out a message and hit send, your heart racing as you wait for a response. Haruki, I really need you to come over. It's my mother, and I can't seem to get through to her. Maybe you can help. Just as you're about to set your phone down, your mother's sharp voice slices through the air. I'm speaking to you, and you're using your phone in front of me? How dare you? You hesitate, caught between frustration and a desire to keep the peace, but the bitterness slips out before you can think better of it. I'm texting the exorcist you hired. Perhaps he can do something about all the religious nonsense you're always spouting. Her expression shifts, disbelief morphing into indignation as her eyebrows arch. You're bringing him up now? This isn't about him. This is about you and your unwillingness to accept the solutions I provided. You take a deep breath, the rising tide of anger in her voice only fueling your resolve. Well, I am. I'm utilizing one of them. You provided the solution after all. Her face reddens as her frustration mounts, her voice a mix of anger and exasperation. Don't get mouthy with me. This isn't about him or your so-called supernatural problems. You take a deep breath, trying to maintain your composure as you lock eyes with her. Mom, please, just hear him out. He might have some insight that could actually help us. You hired him for a reason, so let him do his job. You. Fine. You want to drag an outsider into this, so be it. But don't think for a second that this absolves you of your responsibilities. You feel a moment of relief wash over you, but it's quickly overshadowed by the rising tension in the room. You return your attention to your phone just as Haruki's cheerful text appears. Absolutely, dear client, I will bring my expertise to the rescue. Even if my interpersonal skills are about as polished as a rusty doorknob, I promise I'll give it my all for you. Just hold tight, I'll be there faster than you can say mommy issues. His jovial tone makes you smile despite the tension, and for a moment, you feel a flicker of hope as you picture him bounding through the door with that trademark exuberance. The air thickens with tension as your mother processes your reply, and you can feel a spark of defiance brewing within you. Now you just need to keep calm until he arrives. Maybe one more song. We're just gonna play more DDR on our phone while our mom is like yelling at us. Like, sorry mom, I can't hear all of the stuff you're saying. I'm too busy playing mobile games. It's like, yes. I just imagining the mother is just like, just yelling at us, like, bah, 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 in the background for like, okay, cool, I got 100%. Hey, sanity increased. You manage to calm yourself down, your heartbeat finally steadying. Your mom's words still rattle you, but you remain calm, calm enough to hold your tongue. Each minute stretches, her harsh words chipping away at the last remnants of your patience. Just as you begin to doubt he'll show up, there's a knock at the door. Ta-da! The doorknob rattles, seems to be rattling a bit. I can't open this. Hold on. The doorknob slowly turns. Ta-da! It's me, Haruki. Ah, my apologies. I thought I'd, well, glide right in. Seems the door has outsmarted me. Oh dear, the negative energy in here. I don't remember it being quite this intense last time. You! Finally, I hired you based on the recommendations of someone I hold in high regard, but your lack of results is starting to make me question your competence. Look at my daughter. She's as disobedient, as stubborn, and as hysterical as the day I first brought you here. Aren't you supposed to? Before she can launch into a full tirade, Haruki raises a finger close to his lips, shaking his head with a slight knowing smile. His eyes are firm. Hold it together. To your surprise, she pauses, taken aback. She presses her lips together, clearly not used to being interrupted so directly. With respect, ma'am, your daughter isn't the problem here. And even if she were, my qualifications don't exactly include a psychological degree. But I do happen to be well versed in all things spiritual, which is exactly why you hired me. He straightens, his voice calm yet commanding. As I see it, there's a flow of negative energy re-entering this space. I applied a spiritual bandage of sorts, but you know, even the best bandage is only as strong as the adhesive it's given. Just get to the point already. What I mean is this, negative energy has a way of seeping back in. I can perform as many rituals as you like, but without support from the host, what I do won't have a lasting impact. Are you saying I'm not supporting my own daughter enough? That this is my doing? Time to play slots. Yay, we did it. I think what he's trying to say is that, with just a little bit of support or understanding, things can be a lot better. You manage to center yourself, holding on to the calm Haruki's presence brings. Your mother's words still sting, but you let them wash over you, keeping your expression steady. She huffs, watching you closely, clearly waiting for a reaction. Well, at least you seem capable of keeping your composure when someone else is around. Haruki picks up on the shift, flashing you an encouraging smile. Exactly! Calm in the face of adversity. Nothing shows inner strength better than that. For a moment, your mother is taken aback, her brow knitting as she searches for something else to criticize. With just a bit more support, I think my work can do its magic, and we can all put this little episode behind us. She gives her a confident grin, and for a split second, you catch her falter. And what exactly do you suggest? I advise you to let us handle it, offering as much support as you can, from afar, of course. What? So you're saying I can be involved at all? Not at all. I'm only suggesting that your involvement be non-physical. Or perhaps non-emotional. You're welcome to stay informed, but I'd advise against inputting too much. It could interfere with the process. Your mother's expression hardens as she looks at him with sheer disbelief, ready to object. But Haruki's gaze sharpens, his voice dropping low and steady, so quietly that you almost miss it. The elders have vouched for me. Let me do my job. Fine, but don't think I'll just sit back in silence. This is my daughter and I'll speak up if I need to. The serious glint in Haruki's eyes fade as he beams his usual grin. Absolutely, your input is very, very important. You can see her bristle, her lips twitching as if ready to argue, but she holds back. With one last glare, she snatches her purse and mutters bitterly. You'll regret this. As she leaves, Haruki turns to you, tilting his head with an amused glint in his eyes. Well, I consider this a case closed. You sigh, shaking your head. She won't let this go so easily, you know. She'll definitely come back. I think I gave her enough to consider. She'll probably hold back, at least a little. About that, what was all that talk of elders? Don't tell me you're part of some kind of religious sect too. He flashes you a playful, almost innocent look as he turns slightly away. Well, every mysterious and charming entity, such as myself, needs a secret backstory. You pause, feeling a flicker of curiosity along with a touch of wariness. There's so much about Haruki that remains a mystery, so many pieces you aren't sure you're ready to uncover. But before you can even form the words, he turns, sensing your unspoken question. I know it must be hard to trust me when there's so much I can't explain. Someday I'll tell you everything. But for now, I just hope I've done enough for you to trust me. Just a little. Please. His voice softens, and something unreadable flickers in his gaze. A depth he rarely lets slip. Just as you open your mouth to respond, he turns away, his shoulders drawing in slightly, as if shielding himself from whatever you might say. You recognize the gesture all too well. It's the same way you guard yourself, bracing against answers that might cut too close, holding your breath for what you may never say. And in that shared unspoken moment, you wonder if he knows how much of himself he revealed without a single word. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. I may not be the best at dealing with anything outside my spiritual duties, but for you, I'll try anything to make things easier. Are you saying that as someone my mother hired, or as someone who cares? He gives you a sad, knowing smile, followed by his usual cheeky wink, but there's a warmth behind it that feels different this time. Hopefully today's proof is enough. You'll never have to face this alone. Not if I can help it. As he finishes, a soft chime from one of his trinkets echoes in the air. A gentle, lingering sound that cuts through the tension and leaves a calm in its wake. In that moment, something shifts, a quiet realization settling within you. Haruki is strange, loud and showy, no doubt about that. But he's also kind, and in his kindness, you sense a hidden fear, a vulnerability he tries so hard to mask. Perhaps in ways you hadn't noticed before, you and Haruki are more alike than you realize. I'd say the same to you. I only wish I could help you too. Haruki pauses, clearly caught off guard by your warmth. A small smile curves his lips before he slips back to his usual playful charm. Ah, my dear client, your very presence is a soothing oasis in the desert of my life. With that, Haruki launches into another of his flamboyant monologues, every word layered in theatrics. After a few more light-hearted lines, he bids you farewell with an exaggerated bow, leaving you to wonder which Haruki lingers in your mind. The bold, larger-than-life gesture, or the rare, gentle presence that emerges when his guard slips. Sanity increased. Oh, good. We took a beating from just our mother being here. Action increased. I'm like, do we want to go look at the shrine? Air around the shrine feels oddly. Some incense would help. I'll have to get it for you next time, okay? I really wish I could, but it's late. Look outside window. The window remains closed. Here you are, safe in the comforts of your own home. You look out the window, curious to see if you can find the source of the sewage from yesterday. Instead, you see a child crouching in the corner, unmoving. No explanation, no reason, just there. Now, that's a strange sight. In true classic horror movie fashion, you open the window to check if he's okay, just in case it's a neglected child. Or do you pretend you saw nothing and go on with your night? Oh no. That kid does not look good. He's looking at us. I don't know. I don't really want to open my window. What happens if he like comes haunts me or something? No, I don't think that's. I'm gonna save this just in case. I feel like opening the window would be a bad idea. No. We're gonna forget that ever happened. That kid is not our problem. He'll be fine. He'll be fine on his own. I don't want. Let's go to the bedroom. You finally enter your bedroom and switch off the lights. But they flicker and sputter before finally surrendering to darkness. Slipping beneath the covers, you hear the quiet hum of the pipes, the low rush of cars on the street, and the usual footsteps of neighbors from above. But tonight, the footsteps multiply, a growing thump that becomes heavier, faster. You start to wonder if it's something else. With a glance, you place your phone nearby, fingers itching for a quick call if needed, but eventually, sleep overtakes you. In the depths of that night, you dream of Kazuki. In a dim, hazy scene, he talks about his fascination with collecting insects, each word faint as a breath. The image, though, grows clearer. Beetles, cockroaches, or is it something different? Something sinister, its body snaking around the room, like a creature just beyond your reach. You search almost desperately, trying to find its name, but it slips away, elusive, lost in the fog of your dreams. It seems as though the tapestry is finally unraveling itself. The key players have already made their first move. Though some have moved quicker than expected, others still hesitate, as if time waits for them. I wonder what your next move will be, my dear princess. I was like, is that Kazuki or was that someone else? You wake up to the familiar buzz of your phone. A few messages from your mom light up the screen. The first one featuring a painfully outdated gif of balloons and glitter text. Oh my god, it's one of those like Facebook mom type books. Happy birthday. I'll be dropping off a cake later. Make sure you finish it. Something like that. Oops. I was trying to read the message. I couldn't figure out how to scroll down in it. Make sure you finish it by tonight or it'll go stale. Have a good day. Equal parts affection and command. It's almost slipped your mind. It's your birthday today. You're turning... whatever. The number seems to glitch in your mind, like a censored secret that our universe refuses to acknowledge. Or maybe you're just repressing it. Maybe this year your birthday wish will actually come true. Maybe your mom will finally listen to you, hear you out, let you breathe without the constant pressure of her expectations. Maybe today will actually be a good birthday. Just kidding. You already know how it's going to end. Oh well, no point dwelling on it now. You'll deal with all that after work. Hey, go on, happy birthday. You're getting pretty old, huh? Yeah. Well, I hear from Tanaka-san that it's your birthday. Must suck having it to spend at work, huh? Well, that's just life. I don't know how many more ha-has I have left in me. By mid-afternoon, it's clear that today is just another work-filled birthday. The highlight of the day, a hefty stack of monthly reports unceremoniously dropped onto your desk by your boss. A truly unforgettable birthday gift. As you sift through the reports, a familiar voice calls out from behind you. Happy birthday. Thank you. You glance over your shoulder, offering a polite smile. You've said that quite a few times today. Oh, I didn't realize it was you, Ryota. Maybe I should have made my birthday wishes a bit more memorable. Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, I think I've heard enough birthday wishes to last me until next year. Hopefully, you're not too worn out to actually celebrate though. Boss asked me to stick around and finish some reports, but if you're still up for a birthday dinner, I'll be at the station around 8 p.m. Before you can respond, a voice cuts through the air from the other side of the office. Hey, can someone help me with this? Ryota straightens up, already turning towards the sound. I've got to go. Good luck with your work. And happy birthday. You go about your day as usual, the hours slipping by until it's finally time to head home. Stepping off the train platform, you pause for a moment, a thought lingering in your mind. How should you spend your birthday today? Do my daily routine, leave incense, get incense. My task list, gotta keep my sanity high. Go to the temple, meet Ryota after work, celebrate your birthday. I mean, we're supposed to meet him, right? I don't know where we're supposed to meet him actually. Where's 3? Oh, at the station, right. Just want to see if there's anyone else. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anyone else here. Let's just go to the station. You arrive at the train station and stand by the gantry waiting. After a short while, you spot Ryota stepping through the gates. The moment he notices you, his expression shifts. He tries to mask it, but the smile tugging at the corners of his lips is unmistakable. It's brief, a flash of something warmer than usual, but it doesn't escape your notice. As he approaches, his tired eyes reflect the exhaustion from work, but the soft smile never quite disappears. You're here. Sorry if I kept you waiting. Were you waiting for me? I hope I didn't make you wait too long. I'm glad you decided to come. You know you're still up for it. We can grab that dinner, just like I promised. It's my treat, of course. Not sure. Yeah, I like that. Let's go have that birthday dinner. For a moment, Ryota seems caught off guard. His eyes widen just slightly before his expression softens into a warm smile. His relief and happiness unmistakable, despite his efforts to stay composed. Really? I mean, great. I was worried you might have had plans with someone else. I'm not exactly the life of the party. I enjoy being around you. You don't need to be the life of the party to make someone's day better. Thanks, that means a lot, really. Well, there's this takoyaki place nearby. It's not fancy or anything, but I thought, well, it's your birthday, so you should get something good to eat. Sounds perfect. Lead away. I'm like having takoyaki? Okay, takoyaki for dinner. The rich aroma of grilled takoyaki fills the air as you step into the cozy eatery, its warm lighting casting a welcoming glow. You take a seat beside Ryota at the counter, the comforting aroma of freshly grilled takoyaki wafting as a steaming plate is set before you. For a moment, neither of you speaks, the quiet hum of the restaurant filling the space. You glance at Ryota, his gaze fixed on the food, and you find yourself wondering how to break the silence. That's about this place, I guess? How did you even find this place? It's so tucked away. Honestly, it was by accident. One night after work, I was wandering around and just ended up here. I didn't even know this place existed before that. An unlikely coincidence. Quite so. Like how in stories, the main character always ends up in just the right place at the right time. Maybe we're in some cheesy romance written by some lonely writer. Well, they got some good taste for food, I guess. Ask about the food. I didn't know you liked takoyaki. I'll eat anything, really. Even shellfish. What's wrong with shellfish? They're like the ocean's cockroaches. Physically and biologically. That's such a dramatic way to put it. They're delicious, though. Yeah, well, still a cockroaches to some people, apparently. Okay, fine, I'll stop trying to defend seafood. So how was work today? Pretty busy. I was rushing to meet a deadline, but luckily I made it just in time. Right, I hope I didn't make things hard for you. If you needed more time, we could have done this another day. Ryota shakes his head, a soft smile spreading across his face. Don't apologize. If anything, it gave me something to look forward to. Anything for you. As you sit at the counter, the comforting aroma of takoyaki wafting around you, a raised voice from a nearby booth catches your attention. Despite your better judgment, you can't help but overhear the conversation. Are you seriously gonna let them dictate everything? Every decision, every plan, it's always about what they want. Out of everyone, you should understand why it's not that simple. Understand? I've been trying to understand for years, but it feels like I'm the only one trying. I'm tired, you know. Tired of feeling like I come second to your family. You sit quietly, the tension in their voices making it hard not to listen in. The weight of their argument feels heavy, and as you steal a glance at Ryota, you realize he's also caught up in their words. His expression thoughtful. There's a moment of silence between you, broken only when Ryota clears his throat and says softly, "You're being awfully loud." Asking about Ryota's opinion. What do you think? Who's in the right here? Oh, I'm not sure. Stuff like this, it's not so black and white. You can't really know who's right unless you're in their shoes. That's true. Do you think family is everything, though? That's a heavy question. He exhales softly, the faintest trace of a nervous laugh flipping through. I guess I don't really think about it much. Maybe it's better that way. You tilt your head, waiting, but he quickly continues before you can press further. I hope the food's to your liking. What do you really think, Ryota? Ryota shifts slightly, his expression pensive as he picks at his takoyaki stick. You know, I used to think family was everything. That no matter what happened, you had to stick by them no matter how bad things got. Maybe I still think that, in a way. But then, I start thinking about everything my parents put me through, and it just doesn't feel right. It's hard to call them family when I feel like they've hurt me more than anyone else. It feels like I'm contradicting myself when I think that way, and I wonder if it's just bitterness that's clouding my judgment. Maybe I've let it build up over the years, and now it's all I can see. If you ask me who's in the right, I honestly don't know. Even though their family has done some terrible things, part of me still feels like if I were in his shoes, I'd still feel in debt to them. It's like a strange, codependent connection I can't shake. The words hang between you, heavy and uncertain, but you can't help but feel a sense of understanding stirring within you. You gently place your hand on the counter, leaning forward as you meet his gaze, offering a quiet reassurance. I get it. I'm in the same boat, honestly. Even though my mom is terrible to me, I sometimes wonder if I'm just holding on to all this bitterness because of everything she's done. I don't even know if I'm angry at her or just at everything she made me feel. It's hard to tell where the bitterness ends and what's real begins. Ryota is quiet for a moment, processing your words as he looks at you. His face softens as he gives a small, understanding nod. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not easy to sort through all of these feelings, especially when you don't have the answers. But maybe that's okay. You don't have to figure it all out right now. We can take our time to figure things out together. His words are gentle, sincere, and the weight they carry is comforting in a way you didn't expect. You give him a small smile, grateful for the quiet connection that passes between you and this moment. It feels like a small step forward, like for the first time you don't have to carry the burden of all those unanswered questions alone. Okay, enough sad talk. This is the part where I give you your birthday gift. You got me something? Oh, Ryota, you shouldn't have. It's nothing much. I bought this a few months ago. I didn't know when it would be the right time to give it to you, but I thought your birthday would be the right time. You glance at him curiously as he reaches into his jacket pocket. His movements deliberate, almost hesitant. When he pulls out a small velvet box, your breath catches. He opens it to reveal a delicate necklace, the pendant shaped like a radiant sun. You doubt yourself a lot, I know that. But to me, you're the sun. You're bright. His words leave you speechless for a moment, your heart full as you carefully take the necklace from him. Ryota, I don't even know what to say. Thank you. This means so much to me. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know how much you mean to me, and well, maybe it's a way to pay you back for everything you've done for me. You don't owe me anything, you know, but thank you. Really. The two of you fall into a quiet rhythm as you leave the restaurant, the necklace resting against your collarbone, its weight a comforting reminder of his words. You find yourself replaying them in your mind, marveling at how he could see you as something so bright and positive. You'd never thought of yourself like that before, and now there's something unfamiliar bubbling inside of you, warm and fluttering. As you walk side by side, you're glad for the cover of night, the shadows hiding the telltale red creeping into your ears. Ryota walks beside you, his hands in his pockets, his presence steady and reassuring, and for a moment you wonder if you can feel it too, the quiet shift in the air between you. Sanity increased. Like, where should we stop by? Oh, there's like... That us? Oh. Like that little cat? The kitty cat? Haruki's office. I guess we can stop by the... I think the temple would be closed though, that's the problem. I look at my task list. Yeah, the incense. I think temple's closed. Excuse me, have you seen Haruki around? If he's not in his office, probably wandering around town trying to drum up business. Or maybe he's in the alley fooling around with that damn cat. You shouldn't meddle with him too much. Oh, other than the obvious reasons? Because once he latches onto you, he doesn't let go. His persistence is relentless. The monk hesitates, his gaze darting around to ensure no one is listening. When he speaks again, his voice is barely above a whisper. Look, miss, I know you and he share a bond of some kind. You seem like a kind soul, but there's a shadow that follows him. I've seen what happens to those who stay too close. Nothing good ever comes of it. I'm listening. The monk exhales slowly, his gaze hardening as he leans closer. His voice drops to a near whisper, the weight of his words filling the silence. Word spreads quickly in the circle of those who deal with unseen stories, whispers. They say he carries an unnatural shadow, an omen of misfortune, a harbinger of calamity. His expression darkens, and for a moment he looks as though he's reliving a distant memory. His master was a powerful exorcist, respected skill, but during a purification ritual, something went wrong. Catastrophically wrong. His master lost his life, and while some mourn and pity the boy, others... He hesitates, glancing around as if afraid of being overheard. Others believe he was the cause of it. That's a lot to take in. I'm not saying he's evil, or even ill-intentioned. Perhaps deep down he's a good man, but sometimes it's not the person that's dangerous, it's what follows them. And with him, the cost of association often outweighs the good. He straightens, his tone softening, though the gravity of his words linger. Wherever you decide from here is your choice, but remember, there's wisdom in walking away from trouble, even when it wears a kind face. Choose carefully. Oh, okay. I guess he's got some kind of baggage tied to him, even if it's not like an emotional baggage, it's a spiritual baggage. Okay, that was something. I had better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm here. That cat? Oh yeah, you know it's Haruki in the alleyway, crouched near a stray cat with a small dish of food in hand. Oh, look at that. Hello, kitty! Hi, dear client. Have you come to visit me, or does Mr. Tubbs over here have another visitor? Mr. Tubbs? Like a Neko Atsume, the fat cat. You glance down to see a stray cat nestled comfortably between Haruki's shoes. Haruki is crouched beside him, carefully placing a small dish of food within the cat's reach. Are you acquainted with this guy? Seems like he's got a lot of fans. Miyabi glances at you briefly, then turns away with a flick of his tail, letting out a soft hiss of annoyance as you approach. Okay, I guess cat doesn't like me. Ah, ignore him. He's a meanie, but deep down, I think he secretly likes people. Maybe. Haruki shrugs with a grin, scratching behind Miyabi's ears, unfazed by the cat's attitude. You seem to know him pretty well. Oh, it's been a while. He showed up around here a few months back, scrappy and a little standoffish. I never see him during the day, but he always comes back to the spot late at night. Maybe he's got a day job. Anyway, it took a bit of time, but now he actually lets me pet him sometimes. Not bad for a meanie like him, huh? Miyabi lets out a soft meow, as if protesting the label. Okay, you're a softy deep down, I admit it. I've seen him around here too. He chuckles, but there's a genuine warmth in his voice. He runs his fingers through Mr. Tubbs' fur one last time before standing up straight, wiping his hands on his pants. Did you really come to visit me, or is it just a cat you're after? Yes or no? To what part of the question? Maybe I'll just say yes. Of course, if not, why else would I have appeared before you? Maybe you're here for Mr. Tubbs, huh? Well, Mr. Tubbs is a pleasant surprise, but I really did come to find you, Haruki. Ah, such a nice feeling to be wanted. I do try to keep myself humble, but a little ego boost never hurts. If only my mother had the same feeling. So what can I and or Mr. Tubbs help you with today? You know we're both professionals in the art of making people's day a little brighter. Ask about exorcism? I just want to spend time with you. And spend time with me you shall! You have my undivided attention. You and Mr. Tubbs. You chuckle as you lean down to pet the now sleeping cat. Looks like he had his fill and decided a nap was in order. Ah, to live the life of a cat. No bills, no responsibilities, just endless naps and meals graciously provided by strangers. What a dream. So let's say tomorrow you wake up as a cat. What would you do first? Well, first, I'd double check that all my bills were paid, and my finances were off because even as a cat, I'm a responsible one. Then I come find you so we can take care of me for the rest of my perfect little life. After all, who else would spoil me as much as you? Oh, so now I'm on the hook for our cat, Haruki. Sounds like a lot of work. What if I decide to make you earn your keep? Earn my keep? Cruel and unusual punishment. What kind of caretaker makes their beloved cat work? But seriously, I'm glad you wanted to spend time with me. I know it's probably not the most professional thing to say, but I like to think of us as friends. I mean, I know I'm just your quirky exorcist and all, but it's nice having someone like you around. Haruki, you're definitely a friend. A strange one, but a friend nonetheless. I'll take it, and well, thank you for being so kind to me. You didn't have to, but you are, and I really appreciate that. Haruki rummages to his bag, his expression unusually sheepish. Got like a little derpy mouse. Finally, he pulls out a small Moraemon keychain and holds it out to you. So it's basically Doraemon, but a mouse version. Here, I meant to give this to you earlier, but I guess I didn't have the guts. It's nothing fancy, just something I thought you'd like. You take the keychain, eyes lighting up as you turn it over in your hands. Oh, how did you know? I really like this little guy. I've seen him hanging on your phone. Thought you might want a backup, you know, in case anything happens to the original. I thought I probably shouldn't tell you about the 8-year-old I had to outmaneuver to get it. You didn't. I had to. Amazing what the power of being young and blissfully shameless can do for a kid. Like, they don't have that lifetime of second guessing yet. No crippling fear of being judged. Just pure, unfiltered keychain ambition. What you're saying is you outplayed a literal child. Absolutely, and I have zero regrets. My persistence paid off, didn't it? Literally taking the keychain from another kid. Well, thank you for your bravery, Haruki. It's perfect. Just doing my part for the greater good. But don't let that kid see you with it, or they might come for revenge. Right, I really don't want to get beat up. Especially by a kid. But thank you, Haruki. For thinking about me. Alright, now don't get all mushy on me. Mr. Tubbs might get jealous. Plus, this also doubles as a birthday present. Wait, how does he know my birthday? Don't think I forgot. Happy birthday. You hadn't expected anyone to remember your birthday, much less someone as carefree as Haruki. Wait, how do you know it was my birthday? Ah, my dear client, you underestimate the great powers of an exorcist extraordinaire. It'd be utterly shameful if I didn't know the finer details of your life, like the stars revealing their secrets, the winds whispering your truths. You found it on Rhine. I found it on Rhine. Anywho, allow me to formally invite the birthday girl to a celebratory feast of the finest takoyaki in town. We literally just had takoyaki. Sure, it's no 5-star Michelin dining experience, but hey, it's warm, it's tasty, and it's nearby. Alright, but I assume this means it's your treat. Girl, we just had takoyaki for dinner with Ryota. Naturally, consider this the gold standard of 5-star customer service. You won't be disappointed. We're literally going to the same place. As you sit together, Haruki's lighthearted banter fills the conversation. His jokes and animated storytelling draw out laughter you haven't realized you needed. The warmth of the food in his company melts away the weight of your worries, if only for a while. When it's time to leave, Haruki flashes you a grin, his expression softer this time. Thanks for letting me steal a bit of your birthday. Hope it's one to remember. Affection increase. It's really late. I better head home before mom gives me a mouthful. I'm like... It's her mother just living with her? Like... You step into your home, greeted by an eerie silence. On a dining table sits a small cake, meticulously decorated with pastel icing. A note rests beside it in your mother's familiar handwriting. Eat this, all of it. It's good for you. A strange unease prickles at the back of your mind, but you sit down anyway, carving a cautious slice and taking a bite. At first, it's sweet, soft sponge with a hint of vanilla, but then something foreign grates against your tongue. You pause, your stomach tightening as you pull the bite from your mouth, revealing long strands of hair tangled in her frosting. Ew! What the hell? Did mom poison me? You run to the sink, spitting it out, gagging, but it's as if your body has already decided to reject more. A sudden heave forces you into the sink as bile rises uncontrollably. You continue to vomit, various substances escaping your lips. Your lunch from today, spit and stomach acid, and more hair? You clutch the edge of the sink, trembling as more hair spills from your mouth, clinging to your lips like something alive. The tang of stomach acid burns your throat, but what follows sends cold terror coursing through your veins. Chunks of meat, raw and glistening, hit the sink with wet, sickening splats. You try to catch your breath, but another wave overtakes you. Your body convulses, bringing up more and more hair, bits of undigested food, and then... teeth. Jagged yellow teeth, rattling against the porcelain basin. Maybe you're hallucinating again, you think. Maybe this isn't real. But the sensation, the heaving, the burning bile, the slick mud sliding from your mouth, it's too vivid, too visceral. The grotesque parade of horrors continue, spilling from you like some cursed fountain. Each retch leaves you weaker, yet the torrent doesn't abate. As your trembling hands clutch the edge of the sink, you dare glance at the carnage below, and then you see it. Amid the hair, bile, and unidentifiable chunks, something small and malformed shifts. It's pink and slimy. It's like a ball of meat, alive. It expands and deflates ever so slightly, almost like it's breathing. You notice some of the chunks were teeth, and what seems like an eye staring back at you. You can't seem to form the words to even begin to describe the horror that you produce from the depths of your throat. What? Grabbing the faucet, you turn it on full blast, desperate to erase the nightmare. Water gushes down, carrying clumps of gunk with it, but the sink quickly clogs. The fetid water pools around the mess, rising in defiance of your efforts. Frustration boils over. You seize the nearest object, a hairbrush, and jam it into the drain, jabbing fiercely. The bristles bend and snap as you shove harder, muttering through gritted teeth and shouting. Go down already! Each shove is punctuated by your screams, your voice hoarse and cracking. The sink gurgles as bits of the gunk slowly spiral downward, disappearing into the pipes. Finally, the water drains, leaving the basin empty except for lingering streaks of slime. You stand there panting, your knuckles white as you grip the edge of a counter. The silence that follows is deafening, broken only by your ragged breathing. And then you hear it, faint but unmistakable. A soft, pitiful cry. You stumble back from the sink, your legs shaking uncontrollably as you collapse onto the floor. Hot tears stream down your face as you gasp for breath, the sounds of your own ragged sobs filling the suffocating silence of the kitchen. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please forgive me. You clasp your hands together, so tight until the knuckles turn white, as you prayed fervently to anyone or anything that will listen to your cries. Please forgive me. Kazuki, I'm trying. I swear. I'm trying. I'll find out who did this to you. I'll make them pay. Just, please don't hate me. You moved on? Kazuki? I'm so sorry. Please. I'm doing my best. I'll avenge you, I swear. How could you? You moved on? Already? No, I didn't. You're a liar. You've already forgotten me, cheated on me, like none of it mattered. No, that's not true. We weren't even really married. You know that. It wasn't real. Not real. Then what were we? Nothing? A lie? Is that what I was to you? Cheater. No, I'm not. Not what? You feel a gentle tug on your sleeve, and as you turn, the familiar glint of light bouncing off crimson-tinted glasses catches your eye. I sensed a powerful spiritual presence radiating from this area, something I simply couldn't ignore. I rushed here as quickly as I could, but it seems things escalated. Are you right, my dear client? You're not okay. Your breathing is uneven and your hands are trembling at your sides. You're the furthest thing from okay right now. No, the cake, the hair, the things that keep happening. No, I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this is okay. It's getting worse. All of it. The things I'm seeing, the sounds in my head. It's like I can't escape it. No, I'm not okay, Haruki. None of this is okay. It's getting worse. Haruki steps closer, concern etched on his face. Maybe this is my fault. Maybe I did something to deserve all this. The noise starts creeping in, louder and louder, like static crackling through your thoughts. You clutch your head, trying to push it out, but it only gets worse. I can't take this anymore. Before the panic overtakes you completely, Haruki grabs you firmly by your shoulders. His voice cuts through the storm in your mind, steady and grounding. Hey, look at me. It's okay. Not your fault, alright? None of this has ever been your fault. You're trying. You're doing everything you can. For a moment, his words give you pause, but then the frustration boils over, sharp and hot. Everyone keeps saying that! That's not my fault. I'm doing my best. But bad things keep happening, Haruki, over and over again. What's the point? What's the point trying when nothing ever gets better? You asked me before why my arms are littered with spiritual talismans, while each one of them wards off a spirit from a botched exorcism. After my first failure, I thought, I'll grow, I'll get better. But then I messed up so badly that I can't even think about it without feeling that same guilt all over again. His gaze meets yours, and you notice something in his eyes, a flicker of understanding that feels achingly familiar. And the worst part, the bad things didn't stop after that. They kept coming. They keep coming. There are days I feel useless, like nothing I do will ever make up for what I couldn't fix back then. But if even one small thing I can do now can help, if it can make someone's day just a little brighter or ease their pain, even for a moment, then it's worth it. I hope you can feel the same way someday, because no matter how dark it gets, the fact that you're still here, still fighting, it matters. His words hang in the air, heavy but grounding, and for the first time in a while, the noise in your head begins to quiet. His gaze flickers over you, taking in the chaos around you with a sharp intensity. After a brief pause, he reaches out, taking your hand gently in his. Turning it over, he holds it before him, his eyes narrowing as he studies your palm with quiet focus. I'm late again. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to hold it back. I might need more time, but I wanted to keep you out of this. But given how close we are, and the trust you placed in me, I can't keep this from you anymore. I think you know deep down, whatever's haunting you isn't Kazuki. No, this is all my fault. Kazuki, he's angry and I'm not doing anything about his death. Just living my life while he's dead. It's not fair. Do you really believe that? Do you think Kazuki would have carried that much hatred in his heart to hurt you like this? His words force you to confront the truth you buried between layers of grief and guilt. Slowly, fragments of memory resurface. You finally stop shaking. You were so wrapped up in everything, all the bad memories that surrounded his death, and the memory that he had become, that you've forgotten the person he was. Kind, caring, sweet. A friend. And you missed him dearly. He was kind, but he was ambitious. Before his death, he worked a lot, late into the night even. He always said he was close to his next big hit. I just wish you would have told me before he... Some people aren't very good at asking for help. I should know. I'm sorry. I thought the less you knew, the better. I didn't want to make things harder for you. No, I probably wouldn't have listened anyways. Haruki, thank you. He releases your hands at last, a small smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. Of course. Anything for you, my dear client. You roll your eyes, the warmth of his tone making the nickname less irritating than usual. Will you stop calling me that? I don't think I've ever heard you call my name. And... Oh, that's too embarrassing. I'll stick to the tried and true nicknames. Thank you very much. Ahem. But anyway, about the thing haunting you. It's an evil spirit that has latched onto you. From what I can tell, it's tied to something in your past, though I haven't quite figured out what yet. What I do know is that it feeds off your energy, especially your sanity. And judging by the state of things, it's been feasting pretty well these past few months. I'm still working on finding its source and why it chose you in the first place, but I'm here for you, no matter what. I can't help you make the right choice, but I can hopefully make the journey a little easier. So whatever decisions you choose to make in the future, I'll support it with my whole heart. You feel the tumultuous waves crashing within you finally still itself, the guilt in your heart pouring away as you finally piece together the truth. I see. I couldn't have done much of it without you. Thank you, Haruki. You've been my son. And you've been mine. You want to ask Haruki for more information, but before the both of you can have a real conversation, his phone buzzes heavily, indicating another client requires his attention. I can always stay a little longer, make sure things don't start getting strange again. No, I can't keep you from your work. I'll be fine. I promise. You know I would stay if you asked me to. And I would, even if you didn't. I know, but really, I'm okay. You've given me enough to keep my head on straight. Believe in me. Alright. A strong, independent woman like yourself will definitely have things under control. But don't hesitate to call me again if you need anything. I'll come sprinting back. Trust. You say your goodbyes, and once he's gone, your gaze falls to Kazuki's altar. His framed picture, still and silent, gazes back at you. The smile he wore in death no longer holds malice or anger, hatred or greed. No, it was that same smile he had at your wedding, reassuring you that everything was going to be fine. And somehow you believe it still is. I feel like we should offer some incense. Slightly out of place, but still Kazuki's shrine. No matter what, let's leave offerings. You leave offerings for incense for Kazuki, hoping it might ease whatever lingering resentment still remain. Yet after days of doing this, doubt creeps in. You're not sure it will make a difference, and still, you do so anyway. As you bow your head in prayer, guilt lingers, an unshakable weight pressing against your heart. No matter how much you do, it never feels like enough. Not after everything that's happened, not after the past few days. You tell everyone you're fine, that you're moving forward, but deep down, you know the truth. Then, just as doubt threatens to consume you, a familiar scent drifts through the air, warm, unmistakable vanilla, curling softly through the house from nowhere at all. Next time, if we do manage to celebrate your birthday, I'll get you the sweetest vanilla cake I can find. The memory rises unbidden, pulling itself from the depths of your mind. It's so simple, so fleeting, yet it wraps around you like a quiet reassurance. A reminder that Kazuki was, and always has been, looking out for you. Section with Kazuki increased. Gotta do my routine. Still have no clue what on earth I barfed up. I'm busy with important matters. I won't be able to be there for you for a while. Take care of yourself. You stare at the screen, a sigh escaping your lips as relief floods in. Well, that's good for me, I guess. Maybe I'll get some peace without her breathing down my neck. Something feels off. The phrasing is strange, almost like she's choosing her words carefully. There's no condescension or nagging, just silence after the message. Maybe I should. You stare at the keyboard message thread, your thumb hovering over the keyboard. A simple "Are you alright?" forms in your mind, but something stops you. Memories of her constant control, her overbearing presence flash through your mind. No, she doesn't need that from me. Not after everything. Instead, you type out a single word. Okay. You hit send and lock your phone, tossing it aside. For once, the silence feels like it's yours to control. Once back in the era, loaded is powerful. Hmm. Huh. No big deal, right? Just all the choice. End of demo. Oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I actually really liked all the uses. I kind of liked the style of the game. It was interesting to see the blend between pixel art versus what looks to be like live 2D animation, where it's like there's some, I guess, CG parts where it turns to color and then back to black and white pixels. Thanks for playing. But yeah, that was Lover's Enigma. It's been an interesting case so far because it seems like, you know, there's something supernatural happening. There is a curse that is latched onto the protagonist, which I assume has been like based off of something that happened way back in the past, and now she's gotta deal with it. So then all the stuff that's happened, like puking up a weird pink slime blob and whatever hair and things like that, it's like, huh, was it really all part of her hallucinations, or was it like true? It seems like she is just kind of hallucinating a lot. Just whatever this curse or malevolent spirit is, it's essentially draining all her sanity. So I guess she's like starting to really trip and see things when her sanity like starts going down. But I'm like, girl has it rough. Like, she's dealing with a lot, considering it's like her husband has like passed away, apparently a suicide, but we don't really know what happened. So that's like a mystery of like what really happened with Kazuki. Also curious on the whole aspect of like your affection with Kazuki can go up, but I'm like, he's kind of dead. So how does that work? I guess it's like a Kazuki ending possibly if we choose to go with him. And then of course you have like the other characters too. I like Haruki as well so far, hence I picked all the options where that would bring me closer to him. But Ryota was also pretty nice as well. I didn't really care as much for Ren, but you know, maybe I feel like if I made more choices targeted towards him, I might uncover more of his personality. But I mean, it was there's surprisingly, like I say, like deep conversations to be had here with like Ryota and the MC like talking about like like family. Haruki, it was, and the MC kind of were like talked about the sense of guilt. So a lot of like emotions happening, right? Sense of duty, like family, dependence, guilt. It's a lot of emotions being involved as well, which is also nice to see. I'm curious though what would happen in some of the... I think there are some bad endings here, but I've luckily managed to avoid it. Though I am curious what happens if I did let this kid in. I just want to check if this is a bad end. I feel like it is, but I just want to check for sure. Slowly open the window. Hey kid, it's late. You should head home soon. Oh god. Yeah, that was... No, we do not. We do not want to let this child in. What the? And just like that, whoever was outside the window is gone. Yeah! That's why we don't look at things and try to let it in. Yeah, so... It didn't really affect the sanity or anything, but it was like a little creepy moment there. Which, was also kind of nice to know. I like the horror elements of it, but it's not just, you know, well, all just horror and jump scares. It's a lot of really heavy topics and underlying human emotions. So I'm actually curious to see where this game will go. And the demo brought us to day 4, but I actually don't know how many days this game takes place overall, but I am curious in terms of understanding the full mystery of what happened to Kazuki. What exactly is this curse or grudge just latched onto us? And you know what the other ending, what the possible endings are like with all the different bachelor choices that are available here. I like how you can check like all the phone charm. Got a gallery. Oh, we got basically different CGs. It's cool. It's very interesting to see the animations like this. I do like it. And of course, it's like whoever this person is as well. It's also a mystery. I don't think he's Kazuki, but more questions to be had. I hope the game will, you know, eventually be able to answer those questions. Go back to the main menu. Here's what the gallery have. Okay, yeah, we can look at the gallery here as well. But yeah, that was a pretty, I mean, a fairly hefty demo. It was like 2.5 hours to get through, and we didn't even go through all the different choices. But yeah, very interesting stylistic choices that I like. I wish all the best for this project here, or Lover's Enigma, or I guess Koibito no Nazo is the name in Japanese. And yeah, in the link I have the links in the description if you guys want to check out the game for yourself, you know, follow the creators of it. I am always a sucker for any horror, like otome type horror games, so I'm very happy about this, and I look forward to seeing what this game will be like when it's fully completed. In any case, thank you all for joining me tonight in this playthrough, and check out the game and follow developers if you're interested. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next video or stream. Take care, and this is Goemio clocking out. See you guys next time. Bye bye.